Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the United Way for the Wolverhampton Wanderers versus Manchester United Premier League preview. Manchester United travel to the Molineux on the 4th of February at 8:15. Another away test. And look, let's be honest, it's going to be tough. It's not going to be an easy game. But let us know your score predictions in the chat and predicted 11 as well. Just let us know your overall expectations coming into this game. Do you think we'll win? Do you think we'll lose? Do you think we'll struggle? Do you think we'll do well? But, the players we have back, Casemiro, Martinez, Shaw, a few players come back now from injury. I think Ten Hag has said Mount is not ready yet, so it'll take him a few more days or weeks, you'd imagine, to get back into the starting 11 or to get back into the team or back into squad. But look, tomorrow's going to be a tough test. Wolverhampton Wanderers are no pushovers. They're 11th in the Premier League, so they're two positions below us. We're 9th in the Premier League. Look, like I said, it's not going to be an easy game for Manchester United. We just don't do well away. Away is just going, like Wolves, they're not a top team, but they're a good team. What Gary O'Neill is doing over there, he's doing well. I think I had Wolves, I predict them to finish, near the relegation stage at the start of the season. I didn't predict them to get relegated, but I predict them to be, flirting with the relegation side of things. And look, it's going to be a very, very interesting game and to see how things plan out. Again, as you can see, there will be a live watch along tomorrow night at 7:45. The game kicks off at 8:15. So we'll be live about 15. That's a half an hour beforehand to go through them again. And Amay, who is in the chat, please let us know what it is in the time as well, just to get it done. But big up Amay, hope all is well. Hope all is well, mate. Tim 1999 says tight game, 1-0 to United. Look, listen, we don't score a lot of goals, especially this tie. This tie is not really a game that's had a lot of goals in it. It's all, like if there's always a goal scored. It's either 1-1 or someone wins, say 1-0, 2-1. It's never 2-3-0. It's never that. Been like that ever since Wolves have kind of got promoted to the Premier League. But look, 1-0 United is positive. Emea says Wolves away, we might be seeing a 1-0 defeat or 1-0 win. We really have big scoring games against them. Exactly, literally just what you said. I'd love Manchester United to go out tomorrow night and 2-0, 3-0. I'd love that. I really, really would love that if we can go out and beat them 2-0 to 3-0. But I just can't really trust the team yet. It's 10:30 p.m. around here. I mean, look, you'll be awake a lot later tomorrow as well if you're going to watch the match. So, dedication. But, look, listen. Again, please let us know your predicted 11s in the chat as well. Actually, that'd be interesting to see. Give us your predicted 11s, who we start who we drop in. Rashford. Are we gonna bring Rashford into the squad, into the starting 11, or are we gonna leave him onto the bench and bring him on in the second half? Obviously, Rashford Ten Hag saga, you could say, is done. It's been done. It's been settled. And I think Rashford has got fined. I'm not sure, it's a week or two wages. I'm not sure, but he did get fined. But what we do, Marcus Rashford? I mean, I've seen a lot of people have Rashford starting in their team. I don't think Rashford will start tomorrow. I think he'll be on the bench. I think it'll be the exact same team that he's seen against Newport that'll play tomorrow. That gives you a little hint on me predicted 11, and in fact, that is it. Amaya says 1:45 a.m. 8 miles will be bleeding. Well, hopefully he won't. Hopefully we win. But it is mad to believe that there's people who stay awake late to watch Manchester United play, and if they lose, I mean, I go to bed in a pissed off fume when they lose. So I can imagine people that stay up to watch them fail when they lose, and look, it's just not it. It's just not nice. By in there, Wan-Bissaka, Varane, Licha, Shaw, Cass, Mainu, Bruno, Ahmad, Garnacho, and Hoyland. Look. I'd like to see Ahmad start. I'd like to see Wan-Bissaka start. I'd like to see Bayern there start. But I just don't think No, Wan-Bissaka has a chance of starting. Ahmad, again, like we said the other day in the other show, mate, don't know why Ten Hag doesn't really start him. I think the only game he's played for us this season, and he came off the bench, and that was against Nottingham Forest, and he actually done better than Anthony. But look, I will get into my predicted 11 later on, late into the show, near the end. But there will be a live watch along as well, so make sure to join us for that. Be much appreciated. But look, it's going to be an interesting game. It is going to be an interesting game. I don't think he starts Onana just after he came back tonight. I mean, look, I'll put a little hint on my predicted 11. Onana is in, but I actually hope Bayern starts. I mean, his country drops him. But look, you know what it might be? Bayern plays tomorrow, and then Onana comes back in. I don't think Bayern, like he didn't do. Being there, I looked at him on Sunday. Didn't do too bad. I know we can see the 2 goals, but he didn't do anything wrong. The first goal that Newport scored, brilliant goal. No one saving that. The second goal, we could have done better defensively. But Bayern there didn't do anything wrong. And one thing about him, he's taller than Onana. And, because I'm so used to Onana in goals, there was times where Newport kicked the ball into a position where you think it's going to go in. Because Onana is so tall, he gets to it. So I actually didn't think he had played bad Bayern there. For his first game ever for Manchester United, I thought he done well. Didn't really do anything wrong. Didn't put a hand wrong. I'm not going to say a foot wrong. Didn't put a hand wrong. But yeah. But look, I'm interested to see about what happens with Marcus Rashford. That it's going to be very, very interesting to see what happens with Marcus Rashford, and that's what I want to ask to the people watching. Does Rashford walk back into the starting 11? Does Rashford walk back into the starting 11? Like that's honestly what I want to know. Hold on a second. I'm seeing a bit of news here about Jose Mourinho. What the hell is going on? What the hell is going on here? Hold on. It's going up all over Twitter. What's up with Jose Mourinho? Hold on a sec. What the fuck's going on here? Imagine he's coming to Manchester United. Jose Mourinho is on a sensational return to Manchester United. He thinks he has unfinished business at Old Trafford. Mike Keegan. Oh, why did I even bother reading? I think Marcus comes back off the bench. Yeah, I think Rashford start. The bench is what he gets, But he may start. You don't think it's about Ten Hag. The thing is about him. You just don't know what he's going to do. Look, I'm sure Rashford, owned up. I'm not sure what he admitted what he done was wrong, but people are kind of thinking, are saying, how come Rashford is getting away with it? Rashford doesn't really get away with it. He didn't. Sancho didn't apologise, and Sancho basically made the situation. He actually started a row that didn't need to be started, so he started a big fuss there. Mike Keegan, from the Daily Mail. Mike Keegan. The Centre Devils where there's certain moons as well, and it's a full moon. That's what I've seen as well. I'm not sure, but Mike Keegan, Daily Mail. He came out with that. Thing is about journalists and people like that, and we've had journalists on the channel. Not a lot, but we've had Rob Dawson on, not Mike Keegan. Why is he in my head now? Jeremy Jackson and Ben Jacobs. They're probably the only 3 that Ben Jacobs, not too bad, but I'm not hitting towards journalists because I want to get them back on the channel soon, especially in the summertime. But journalists for me, I don't know, anything to get it. And the thing is, what it is. It's like we're not going to sell anyone or buy anyone now because transfer window's ending. Let's make up a bit of bullshit. Let's say Mourinho's going to come back. Look, I'm eyeing up Margot Robbie, but that doesn't mean I'm going to get her. You know what I mean? So I'm not worrying too much about that. No, not a chance in hell. Amaya says Rashford owned up to his mistake and he scored 30 goals last season. When Sancho does that, he can be afforded the benefit of the doubt. Yeah, Rashford, again, he owned up to his mistake. What he done was wrong. And it's funny, when we actually played Wolves Ten Hag benched him and then he came on and got the winner. So look, maybe Rashford could have done with this kick up the backside. You know, maybe he could have done a kick up the backside, and hopefully, you know what it is? Hopefully Rashford actually goes out tomorrow, and if he does start to come off the bench and plays well, lays down a marker, that'd be brilliant if he could do that. But you never know. You just never know. Tim says, I doubt Ineos want to revisit the past with Mourinho. Look, listen, like I said, we can all sit here and eye up. You know, we can all sit here and eye up a job. Doesn't mean we're gonna get it. And look, I wouldn't be surprised. Give it an hour. Give it an hour. Someone will come out and say it's not true. You know, Mourinho, we don't want them. You know, tell what Mourinho, go to Liverpool. They're looking for a manager in the summer. Go there. I'd love that. Yeah, Jesus, no. Jurgen Klopp. Fuck off, Jurgen Klopp. Mourinho, no thanks. No thanks. I think Mourinho, he's just not the manager he used to be. You know, we should have got him before he went to Chelsea. That's all I'm going to say. Amaya says, as long as it's not from the rags like Daily Mirror, Men, and the Sun. Yeah, the Sun. I mean, jeez, how some people actually look at their news and think, like, that's legit. No way. Tell you, here's the people who I actually believe: Fabrizio Romano, David Ornstein, Mike Keegan, yeah, Rob Dawson, yeah. But the main ones I'd look at and say, right, that's legit, is Romano and David Ornstein. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. That's who I believe. But look, we'll get back to this game tomorrow. Enough of Mourinho and all that. And anyways, I'm the special one, not Jose Mourinho. I mean, look, people are always seeing someone saying Jose with a structure behind him. Imagine Ten Hag gets sacked and we bring in Mourinho. Fucking hell. But look, I think Rashford will be benched. But look, this game, no doubt about it, is a must win. You know what I mean? We have two big games coming up. I'll be honest, they're not easy. Two easy games. Wolves tomorrow night away and West Ham on Sunday at Old Trafford. That's like, if we can get 6 points, like, you know, come say, like, I want next Monday, I'd love us to have 6 points. I know we play Sunday, but you know, imagine if we beat Wolves and we beat West Ham. That's huge. That's 6 points. By the way, that's 6 crucial points that you're getting. And look, do I think we're going to get 6 points out of our next two? No, I don't. I'd say the most we'll get is, if I had to sit here, 2 or 4. You know, 2 draws, a win and a draw. It's something like that. But someone sit here and say a point. 0 points. Anything is possible to happen. Like, anything is possible. Manchester United. And the thing is, it'd be big, because not only is it big for getting up Premier League and actually getting points on the board, and just attempting to try and finish top 4, top 5. Ten Hag, he needs to get a few decent wins under his belt as well if he wants to remain Manchester United manager. Because before Ineos came in, he sort of had a bit of leeway, he had a bit of freedom, because the Glazers weren't really going to get rid of him until maybe Ratcliffe came in. Now Ratcliffe's in, they're going to think to themselves, well, look, I'll get rid of you now. You know? This makes no sense. Emma says, I have unfinished business with my Sydney Sweeney. Doesn't mean I get a shot. Exactly. I mean, I haven't finished business, but I'm not going back to it because, yeah, why? Like, you know. Oh my God! God bless the people that actually go live tonight and actually discuss this. But look, I'm actually going live now because I probably end up bored of doing a video about it. Look, I don't think Mourinho will come back. You know, just before we actually we're in the talk about the preview as it is, but like, let's be honest. Let's be honest. And we all know Mourinho's not going to come back. We all know we don't want him back. You know, I know that's what everyone's thinking. Anyways, we won't bring in Mourinho, and Manchester United will not want Mourinho. We had problems with him before he left in the dressing room. Things that weren't going well between him and the players. Him and Pogba had a bit of a. They weren't really the biggest fans of each other. Roma sacked him a week or two ago. Mourinho for me should maybe look to Saudi, because I don't think he'll get another. I don't think he'll get another job in the Premier League. And if Ineos decide to bring him in, I question them fuckers big time if they bring back Jose Mourinho. So yeah, hopefully all the Ten Hag outers now. The only thing is though, all the Ten Hag outers, right, will sit there tonight. I'll sit there now looking at that news and thinking, the die-hard Ten Hag outers who want them out, and that's fair enough. Want Ten Hag out, that's fair enough. But you actually get people sitting there in their right head thinking, let's bring him back. Look at what he's won. Look at what he's done. Come on. Bring him in now. Get rid of that bald fraud. Come on, take a chill pill and relax and look elsewhere and get your head tested. You know what I mean? I'm not saying Mourinho was a shit manager, but I just don't think he'd do it at Manchester United. I know. Listen, we won a Community Shield with him. We won a Carabao Cup with him, a Europa League with him. Didn't win the FA Cup with him, anyways. I don't think so. Anyways, finished top 4 once or twice. Come on, that was then, but now, not for me. And look, some may sit there and think, yeah, but you have Ineos saying, they'll back him. That it's a structure. Come on, man. Hermes says Mourinho hasn't got the league form in him no more. Now, look, exactly, he's a cup manager. He's a cup manager. He does trophies. Just not for me. Hermes says I'd take Oli before Jose, and I don't want Oli to get the job again. Partially because I'm meeting him in 2 weeks and don't want to threaten that. Wait, hold on. I take Oli before Jose, and I don't want Oli to get the job again, partially because I'm meeting him in 2 weeks and don't want to threaten that. Yeah, I mean, look, let's see what happens. Yeah, I don't know what was going through my head there. Look, Oli, yeah, Jesus. So, Richard, how's things, Richard? Did you have a few points on the weekend, and did you have them for me? I think Ineos will probably give me a call in the summer. Look, listen, more than likely, if Ten Hag gets sacked or whatever, because if Mourinho, you know what will happen now? Louis van Gaal will say, "Gotta go back to Manchester United. Haven't finished business there." That'll go with David Moyes. Haven't finished business there. You won't be surprised now Sir Alex Ferguson comes out and says, I haven't finished business at Manchester United. What is going into managers' heads these days? Like, for fuck's sake. I just don't get it. Amaz says, Ollie is coming to India and I got a ticket to meet him. Oh, nice. I didn't know that. Yeah, nice. Happy days. Nice. Look, listen, ask him a question from me. I'm trying to think of a question now. Was he really? Is he? If he came back to Manchester United, would he bring? Actually, who's a better manager, Michael Carrick or Pep Guardiola? He loves Al Carricky. McFred, yeah, God, Jesus, yeah. Ask him his obsession. Why Jadon Sancho? Why Ollie? And ask him, does he also have unfinished business to do? Richard says too many, Dean. Look, listen, it's the weekend, Richard. You know what I mean? And I'm not sure if it's a bank holiday up in Belfast, but look, still make sure to have a few this weekend as well. Because look, we all deserve it. You know, we all deserve to. Oh, look, it's nearly the weekend already. Thursday tomorrow. Get Thursday out of the way. Friday's the weekend, and January is done. I take it you didn't do dry January, Richard. I don't think that does anyone do that anymore. Like, you know, January is dry, but I don't think you do dry January, especially the people that are out New Year's Eve now. I'm going to do dry January. You know, it's 2 minutes past 12. Oh yeah, shit, I'm not doing it now. Amaya says, if I get a question, I'm asking one with Fred. Yeah, I mean, the poor L. I actually felt sorry for him in the end. When he left and he done that interview, he was crying. I was like, oh, you know, just when you see a club legend get sacked, and we did what obviously every manager that comes in, you know, every manager that has managed Manchester United hasn't worked out. You hope that it does work out. You hope that they do the best and can get Manchester United back to the top. And when it doesn't work, it's a shame, you know. At same with Ten Hag, you wanted to go away from him. Richard says, I think Eric Ten Hag would be okay if Ineos take away his power to buy all the players. I actually read something the other day that said Ineos won't want to have him involved in the transfers sort of things. But, like, you know, it will be interesting to see. Richard says, I was dry for day one, and it nearly killed me. Yeah, I mean, look, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. Yeah, so you lasted a day and a bit. Amaya says, this is not to sound out of pockets, but does Ireland have St. Patrick's Day as a national holiday? Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep, we do. Well, I'd say it's a national holiday for maybe 2 or 3 days. You know what I mean? It depends what day it is. So, yeah, we do. I actually like Patrick's Day. I don't know why. I really don't know why, but I like it. It's just one of those. It's one of those weekends where it's a long weekend, relax. It's obviously, I was at, yeah, I mean, do parades as well. I'm not sure anyone cares about that. But, yeah, Patrick's Day, even the Americans celebrate it. And I'm not sure about a few other countries as well. But there you have it. England, I don't know where did they celebrate? Like, you know, England, like, I know, like, up north, like Belfast, they'd celebrate it as well. Like, you know, it's Ireland, so why wouldn't you know? But yeah, Richard says Ollie is too nice and too many players took advantage. Exactly. I actually liked Ollie. Ollie the man. Ollie the man, not the manager. So yeah. So it's on a Sunday, so start on Friday. Yeah, nice. Bank holiday Monday as well. Anyway, I'll watch the rest of the stream later. I got a date with the missus tonight. Got to run. See you around, Dino. See you around, mate, and best of luck. Have a nice night with the missus. You know, me and Richard will have a good time. Talking about Manchester United and predicted and all that, anyways. But yeah, best of luck, mate, and speak to you soon. Richard says nothing like St. Patrick's Day in New York. Yeah, they celebrate it big time. Don't think they celebrate it big time. Like big time. They love it. I think they the river, they put a grain or something like that. Fucking mental. I mean, they celebrate more than us Irish. That's saying something. Like, you know, things the Irish way to celebrate St. Patrick's Day is have a few drinks. That's how it goes. That's the way to be. That is the way to be. Look, let's jump back into the preview. Look, like I said, this is a big game, and one thing I want Manchester United to do in this game is play simple football, do the simple thing, please concentrate and gain control, because it's a big issue for us. We cannot. What the hell, YouTube, get away. We cannot, like the game on Sunday, we went 2 goals up, and we got too comfortable. Like, the concentration just didn't seem to be there. And the thing is, there's a big difference between Wolves and Newport, big time. Um, so, and it's away again. And look, it's going to be interesting. Um, when we do the simple thing, we score, and we seen that on Sunday. When we do the simple thing, we score. The 2 goals that we scored in the first half, simple ball. The passing was sound. Everything was sound. As soon as we went 2 goals up, um, everything changed. Everything changed. So we do when we try and do things this special way and this way, because it's like Manchester United look at the likes of Liverpool and Manchester City and think, well, they can do this and this, so let's try and have a go. We're not at the standard yet, unfortunately. We'll get back there, no doubt about it. It's a matter of when, but let's see what happens. Richard says, I reckon Rash will score. I hope he does go out, and I hope he does have a good game, and I hope he can put the ball in the back of the net and build on. Richard says, the only thing that annoys me is Onana straight back in. Look, I may actually predicted Boy in there to start, and I wouldn't mind that. Like, I actually wouldn't mind that, but I just don't think that'll happen. I don't think Boy in there start. I think Onana will be straight back in there, and it's a shame as well because I didn't think Boy in there didn't do anything wrong on Sunday. I know people can look at the 2 goals that we conceded, but the first goal was a good goal. Second goal, well, we could have done better defensively, but it is what it is. He didn't do anything wrong, and he made a few good saves as well. And one thing I like a tall keeper. Me, Onana, he's not Boy in there tall. I look at your Van der Sars. You know what I mean? He was a tall man. David De Gea, right? Not sure if he was Edwin van der Sar tall, but he was tall. So yeah. Exactly, Richard. He wasn't that fault for the goals. We should have done better defensively. We should have done better defensively in the 2 goals we scored. But I honestly didn't think he'd done anything wrong. Like, he'd be handy. But and another thing I noticed is the defence looked more relaxed with him, a bit more confident with him as well. And look, I hope we do start them tomorrow. I honestly hope we start them tomorrow. I really, really do. Yeah, Schmeichel was also tall. That's what I'm saying. Is Onana, Schmeichel, and obviously Schmeichel was not as tall as Van der Sar, but Van der Sar was just tall, lanky. He was too. I mean, geez, man, the keepers we had in our day. Oh my God, Jesus Christ! I tell you what, though, here's a question: of all the keepers Manchester United have had at Manchester United, who's the one you look at and say he was an absolute flop? Take Onana out of it, because you'll probably say Onana. Take Onana out of it. Yeah, Schmeichel was tall. Onana, not. He's tall, but he's not tall. You know what I mean? Massimo Tabi. What was because I was probably very young. Barthez. What was he like? What was Barthez like? A few people are very mixed with Fabi and Barthez. What was he like? I remember there used to be this channel on TV. I don't know why he took it off it, because he used to show all the classic Man United games, and I used to love it. And they took them away. I remember you're watching Barthez, and you're watching Manchester United games like 2 or 3 decades ago, more 3, 4, 5. I mean, like, it's top quality. Had all the old Manchester United games, and like you're looking at a few of the players, and like, God, he was top dog. He was shy. He lasted 3 weeks. Yeah, I have heard about that. Yeah, Tabi. Would he be again? I really don't want it like undermine. Yeah, Taibi, Italian, yeah, Italione. Barthez was a great shot stopper, but not a great keeper. Yeah, he wasn't really as tall, was he? But like Onana, oh, I don't know. Like there is a good keeper there. I just cannot get rid of him. Italian, yeah, there we go. See, knowledge. I mean, at Richard, I'm sure. I mean, you've actually watched the Man United good times. I've only got the. I would say about up to when Fergie retired. So about obviously, didn't start watching football till 3 or 4. So let's I'm going to be bold. I'll say about 6-7 years of glory. Yeah, I'll say about 6-7 years of glory. You wasted my time. Tell team Man United already. First of all, fuck off, because it's a preview, so we make our way up to it. And don't come in here saying you wasted me time. It's a preview. It's a conversation. We're talking about goalkeepers. We're talking about whether we play in net. So if you don't like what you're watching, move on, or else you can stay and wait till the end. Because if you know how the previews go, what we do is we talk about the game and we do the way up. Relax, princess. Relax. So yeah. And again, another thing with Manchester United is our away form is poor. And I want to go into our form fairly shortly as well, because it could be better. And it could be better, our form. And, when it doesn't matter who we play the season away, hasn't went well. So yeah. Our away form hasn't went really great. We beat Aston Villa 3-2. We lost 2-1 against Nottingham Forest away. We beat Wigan away 2-0. We drew 2-2 against Tottenham, and we beat Newport County 4-2. So out of our last 5, it's 3 wins, 1 draw, and 1 loss. Our loss coming against Nottingham Forest. So our away form is not great, and the football should be very simple. I want to see simple football. And I want to see the basic thing. And gain control. We have a issue gaining control. A big issue gaining control. And, we need to go into it and we need to have a good start. Like, if anything, the 4th goal is probably very crucial tomorrow. Because the thing is, when we go behind, we panic, we worry, and then we end up losing. That's the way it goes. And look, Man United can beat Wolves tomorrow. Like, they can if they do go up and do well. But the problem is this team, you're not sure whether to trust it or not. And look, I do expect us to win tonight. I didn't predict us to win tonight. It's not really a negative result I predicted, but I couldn't predict anything. 1 minute it was a win, next minute it was a loss. So yeah, it just this season, like, Richard says, write this season off and rebuild for next year. But I do think we will win tomorrow night. I agree. Yeah, I agree with that one. We're definitely the season. Look, like I said, if we could, like I said in previous streams, if there was a button to just end the season now, I'd click it in a flash. I'd click it in a flash. And look, I always say the midfield probably be vital in this game, because when we played them at Old Trafford at the start of the season, when we beat them 1-0, they ran through the midfield and defence. They should have beaten us when we at the start of the season. So look, Wolves will win that game tomorrow at home, and look, Wolves have good players. Wolves have obviously Hwang Hee-chan is at the Asia Cup, so he obviously won't be available tomorrow night. But they have Cunha, Neto, they have a good team. They do have a very good team. And I think after Hwang Hee-chan, Cunha is the top goal scorer with 5. So you look at him as the danger man as well. And then Neto is 7 assists. So they have a good team. And Wolves, Gary O'Neill has went there and he's done a decent job. He has done a decent job. And look, it's definitely going to be interesting to see. But look, like I said, how can Manchester United beat Wolves tomorrow? Simple. Go out there tomorrow, start off, gain control, concentrate. If you get a lead or two, hold on to it and push on for more and keep doing what you're doing. Don't change anything just because you're a goal or two up that you think, right, we can afford to, sit back and take our eye off the game or the ball. Can't do that. You just cannot do that. So go in, start off, and the first goal is going to be very crucial. Really, really will be crucial. And look, Wolves definitely, like always, everyone wants to be Manchester United, and look, if you do lose tomorrow, the pressure amounts not on the players, Ten Hag as well. So it's a must win all around. But look, we'll move into Wolves. We'll talk about Wolves. Their previous 5 games, they haven't lost any of their previous 5 as well. So they beat Everton 3-0 at home in the Premier League. Then they played Brentford away in the FA Cup and drew 1-1. Then they played in the FA Cup replay, and it was they beat Brentford 3-2 at home in the FA Cup replay. They drew 0-0 away against Wolves in the Premier League, and they beat West Brom on the weekend 2-0 away. So Wolves at home, they have in the previous 5, 3 wins and 2 draws, 0 losses as well. So they haven't dropped a single. No, they have dropped points, but they haven't lost in their previous 5. Richard says he's doing well with Wolves, but I think after this week, the boys will want to prove something. Look, this is a very, very crucial week, and look, I hope the boys can win tomorrow night and win on Sunday. And look, the boys' side wants to say we win these 2 games easily, but they won't be 2 easy wins. That's as simple as. But they'd be very tight, edgy wins. Like tomorrow probably very edgy. It's just going to be interesting to see how things plan out. I mean, Manchester United's average goals scored per match was 1.14. Manchester United's average goals conceded per match is 1.38. We have 6 clean sheets so far this season in the Premier League. Chances created per match 1.43, and we are 9th in the Premier League with 32 points with a goal difference of -5. So look, you look at goals, you look at goals conceded, goals scored, got chances created. It's not great. If you compare that with the teams in the top 4, we're miles off. So we have problems. Our problem is scoring goals. That's our issue, scoring goals. We can defend conceding goals, but trying to stop goals, not too bad. Trying to score goals, not great. But look, we scored 4 goals against Newport. Yeah, I know it's Newport, but hopefully them 4 goals can make us realise, we can't put the ball in the back of the net. Let's go for it. But look, we'll see what happens. Richard says, no, they aren't easy wins, but they can be won. Yeah, exactly. They can. They can be won. Like if we go out there and play the United way and get stuck in, we can do that. But I don't want to see laziness. I don't want to see anything stupid. And if you do go ahead, don't sit back. Keep going. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. Don't take your foot off the pedal. That's what I'll say. But look, Wolves definitely will fancy their chances. You know what I mean? And one thing Wolves could probably do is not good at defending set pieces, so you can capitalise on them, have a good start, run at us, test out our midfield. Yeah, we know it's stronger midfield in recent games because obviously Casemiro's back in there, Leach is back. It's great to see them boys back. Luke Shaw's back. It's nice to see a familiar Manchester United team again. Hopefully they can. I mean, look, this team, the team that I'm more likely going to predict is it's probably one of our strongest teams. With 1 or 2 changes, and I'll explain them changes when I get stuck into it now in a minute. So to that clown who, if he's still watching, you'll see the team now. I'm not wasting anyone's time. If I was wasting anyone's time, they tell me, and he wouldn't be watching. So F you. But look, it's going to be interesting. Wolves are 11th in the Premier League with a goal difference of -1. The Wolves' average goals conceded per match was 1.43. Average goals conceded per match was 1.48. They have 4 clean sheets in the Premier League. Chances created per match 1.52. And again, like I said, Wolves are 11th in the Premier League with 29 points. So a win tomorrow will put them level on points with us, and the goal difference is better. Yeah, big issue for Manchester United is scoring goals and creating chances as well. Not great. But look, let's see. Let's hope we can get the win tomorrow as well. But look, I will jump into my predicted 11, and again, please let me know your predicted 11 in the chat as well. It'd be much appreciated. But look, it's not really a team that's given me much of a headache, and I'll go through the team. But here it is. Here is my team. I'll read it out. So it is Onana in there, a back four of Luke Shaw, Lisandro Martinez, Rafael Varane, and Diogo Dalot. The midfield trio of Casemiro, Kobe Mainoo, and Bruno Fernandes. Then I'd go with Garnacho on the left, Anthony on the right, and Rasmus Højlund up top. Now, look, if there was changes I'd make to that team, I would bring in Wan-Bissaka, I would bring in Rashford, and have Garnacho on the right. But I just think Ten Hag, he seems to like Dalot a lot more than Wan-Bissaka, and I think Wan-Bissaka would be handy because does Dalot have the pace coming up, say, whether that's a Cunha or a Neto or whoever else, because Wolves do have pace in the attack. So, well, that'll be whatever for that. Be interesting to see. I would start Wan-Bissaka over Dalot just for that reason of pace, tackling, and I just love Wan-Bissaka. I think Dalot is a good right back, and I think he's doing well at Manchester United this season. He stands tall and keeps his head held high. Doesn't seem to be a big troublemaker like the rest. So that would be my team. And look, so maybe look at the defense, and so I think Varane and Martinez is our strongest centre back partnership. Like that back four there with Shaw, Martinez, Varane, Dalot, that's strong. Now, the only thing I'd change is maybe the right back. That's the only thing you can rotate around. The midfield, we want to see the pivot of Mainoo, Amrabat, Mainoo, Casemiro. That's what we want to see. Show us it. Give us it. Again, we give Casemiro the benefit of the doubt. It was his first game back on Sunday, so he wasn't really up to speed. But hopefully he can. That fitness level is back up. But look, it's going to take a player, a good bit to get back to himself, get back to the usual flow. Bit of rustiness there, fitness obviously, and then Garnacho on the left. I actually like Garnacho off the right a lot more than I do on the left. I do like that. Look, maybe Eileen, if you had to say, I wouldn't mind seeing Ahmad on the right wing. That's a young, aggressive attack, and again, players like maybe Garnacho and Ahmad can get the ball into Rasmus Højlund. Because one thing we lack is whipping the ball in the box, getting service to our striker, supporting the striker. We just don't do that. And Richard, I agree. I would drop Anthony, but this is if it was my preferred 11, I'd probably have Ahmad or Rashford starting. That's been as honest as I can be. But more likely then if it'd be Rashford to start over Anthony, and then it'd be Rashford. Again, I think our strongest 11 is, it is. Maybe you can I take out Anthony and maybe put on Marcus Rashford. And hopefully Rashford can build a bit of form. I really, really hope he can build a bit of form. I beg. But look, it's going to be interesting to see how it plans out. And I feel like you'll see Anthony play. If he does start, look, Ten Hag may go out, Rashford on the left, Rashford on the right, and Højlund up top. I'd be happy enough with that. And whoever he goes, full back or right back, whether it's Wan-Bissaka or Dalot, I can't complain. Just once McTominay doesn't play. I doubt Johnny Evans will play. I doubt Harry Maguire will play. So, let's see what happens there. I'll be surprised if he does take out Varane and put in a Harry Maguire or the Johnny Evans. But I wouldn't be going near that. I'd keep that to the way it is. And that's just how it is. That's just how it goes. Look, Samart Patel says Ahmad ? Again, I want to see Ahmad play, but I just don't think Ten Hag will play him. So that's just look, my preferred 11 would be totally different. Well, not totally different, but one or two changes different. This time around, I just think Ten Hag will go with this. Look, I'm not. I like Ahmad. I would play Ahmad. I'd like to see him get a few minutes into him, but I just really, really don't know what it is. And yeah, look, let's just see how it plays. He may start Ahmad, but I feel like there's probably more of a chance of Rashford playing than Ahmad. I just think there's more of a chance of Rashford playing than Ahmad. That's just what I think anyway. As well. Hold on, let me just sort this out. Right. Don't want to put the old internet there. But look, score prediction. And again, I hope you win. I hope I'm wrong in the good sense. I'm going 1-1. And don't hit me. Don't go mad at me. I think Cunha will score for them. And Bruno will score for us. Bruno just loves a goal again. Wolves for some reason. I had to call Wolves Portugal. Richard Hawkins says 2-0 United. I had about 3 different predictions. 2-1 United, 2-1 Wolves, and 1-1. So I was like, just go in the middle, 1-1. And look, I hope we do win, and I hope I'm wrong in the good sense. I really, really do. But look, I also find when I don't predict Man United to win, we play better. So look, hopefully that goes the way I want it to be. I predict us to lose, and I predict a draw, and we play well and actually win. But look, 1-1, what I'm going with. Like I said, I think Cunha will score for them and Bruno will score for us. But look, I hope we win. I'd love us to smash them. But, you know, it's a game that it's a must-win game. Because look at the teams under us. You know, they pick up points. I mean, we're lucky Brighton didn't pick up points last night. Brighton got a slap last night off Lyon. Wasn't expecting that. So look, you look at the teams below us who aren't far, and look at Wolves as well. You know, I'm sure if we lose tomorrow, we go down the table, depending on what happens tonight between Chelsea and Liverpool, as well. So we could be looking at 10th or 11th place come the weekend, and hopefully we do get the win. I want nothing but a win, but that's just how it is. So yeah, that's my score prediction: 1-1, and I hope it's. Look, I'm gonna be. If you told me to be, well, obviously it's my fan, I'm gonna be biased. I'll be more leaning towards a Man United win than the Wolves win, but just going in the middle because it's just what I think it'll happen. Something my gut is telling me, so go with your gut. But look, that's been the Wolverhampton Wanderers versus Manchester United preview. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Richard says, I think Hoyland could be on a roll if he gets the service. That's what he needs on the wingers. Get the ball whipped in, give him the service, because it's like they just don't like him. It's like our wingers don't like Rasmus Hoyland. But look, like I said, that's been the preview for the Wolverhampton Wanderers versus Manchester United game. Hope you all enjoyed it. Like I said, there will be a watch along tomorrow from 7:45 p.m. So join me for that for team news and build up. Hopefully we can get the win. And please like the video if you haven't already. Comment your predictions, subscribe, and I will follow our social links in the description. Richard, thanks to you, man. Much appreciated. Thanks to everyone who has contributed, subscribed, whatever it is, even just watched. Thank you for watching, and I'll speak to you all tomorrow for the Manchester United versus Wolverhampton Wanderers. Watch along. Come on, United, let's get the win. Speak to you all next one, Reds. Enjoy the rest of your day.